Hello guys, welcome back to Code and Test Azure Fundamental series. This is the third video in this series. So if you have not watched the previous video, please watch for the continuity. I'm giving it my link so you can go and refer the previous videos. So if you are going to write Azure Fundamentals exam and you are worried about how to crack the exam, then you are in the right place. I will help you to crack the exam with my dumps explanation. So you can blindly you can follow my dumps over here. So I will be going to give some around 160 plus questions over there. Study these 160 questions, you are going to crack this Azure AZ 900 fundamentals exam. So similar way I'll be giving the dumps or the questions which is going to come for the remaining exams as well. So please stay tuned in my channel. So please subscribe and support me with your comments and your suggestions so that I can improve my videos. So let's go through the subject Azure 900 fundamentals. So it's on the third series, so it's a third video in the series. So I'll be in the 30-second question. So in the previous video I have covered till 30 to 30-second question. You can go and refer that. So before going to this video, I recommend go through the study materials in the Microsoft material link for a better understanding and depth understanding from Microsoft. So let's go to the question. 30-second question. So I know you, I hope you are recollecting the previous videos and whatever I have explained till now. So this is a 30-second question. So this question is part of series of questions that present the same scenario. Each question in the series contain a unique solution that might meet the standard goals. Some question set might have more than one correct solution, while other might not have a correct solution. So you have to come up with an answer for this. So the scenario is your company plans to migrate all its data and resource to Azure. The company migration plan states that only platform as a service solution must be used in the Azure. You need to deploy an Azure environment that meets the company migration plans. Solution: you create an Azure virtual machine, Azure SQL database, and Azure storage account. Does it meet the goal? So the answer is yes, it's meet the goal because this all comes under platform as a service. When it comes as a platform as a service, so these whatever the few features which is going to implement in Azure is going to be part of platform as a service, so it met the goal. You can read out the explanation in the below which I have given over there. So moving to the 33rd question, your company plan to the same question that the company plan to deploy several custom application to Azure. The application will provide invoicing services to the customer of the company. Each application will have several prerequisite application and service installed. You need to recommend a cloud deployment solution for this application. So what will we suggest? So it's an infrastructure as a service. So I hope you know what is mean by infrastructure as a service. So to understand each and every concept, you have to go through the material link from the Microsoft Azure. Otherwise, you can go to the explanation content which I have given in this description box. That is, you can read it out so that you can get a better understanding over from the here. Okay, I'm not explaining the reference material or the explanation in depth because it will take the longer time and the video length will be going more than 20 minutes. So please pause this video and read out the explanation as well for the better understanding. So moving to the next question, 34th question. This is all true or false questions. So an Azure subscription can be associated to multiple Azure Active Directory tenants. So that is the first question, and this two more questions in the similar way. So let's go to the answer and why it is yes or no. Okay, an Azure subscription can be associated to multiple Azure Active Directory AD tenants. The answer is no. Okay, you can change the Azure Active Directory tenants to which an Azure subscription is associated. It's yes, and when an Azure subscription expires, associated Azure Active Directory tenants will be deleted automatically. No, it will not be deleted automatically. It will retain the subscription and expires. This associated Azure directly will retain. Okay, so you can go through the explanation in the below to read and better understanding. For the better understanding, you can read through the explanation as well. So 35th question, for each of the following statements, it's also yes or no. So an Azure resource can have a multiple delete lock. Yes, you can have, because when you apply something into an from to an organization with help of Azure, there are multiple people going to access all this resource or something. So you can have this multiple delete locks. And Azure resource inherited locks from the resource group. Yes, you can. If an Azure resource has a read-only lock, you can add a delete lock to the resource. Yes, you can do that. It's all like admin privileges, and the person who is going to handle the subscription can have multiple locks associated to that. So it's S. So the next question is also a true or false question. North America represented by a single Azure region. It's no, it's not. Every Azure region have multiple data centers. So I hope you know that how that structure has been defined, like multiple Azure region and multiple data centers and data nodes we have. So data transfer between Azure services located in different Azure regions are always free. It's not free, of course. So it's no. So you can read it out the examples over here. Then this question requires the evaluation of underlying test to determine is it correct. So you just need to find out that whether the statement is correct with by referring the following examples. Azure Cosmos DB is an example of a platform as a service offering. So according to me, or Azure Cosmos DB is a platform as a service. So there is no change required. So answer is A. Moving to the next question, 38. For each of the following statements, select yes if the statement is true. Otherwise, select no. So it's also a true or false questions or yes or no questions. So moving to the question and answers, data that copies to an Azure storage account is maintained automatically in at least 3 copies. So it's the Azure standard. When you copy something, it will be storing in multiple copies. At least the 3 copies will be there to ensure the data loss to be prevented. So that's why we are keeping it in multiple layers or multiple copies over there. And all data that is copied to an Azure storage account is backed automatically to the another Azure data center. It's no, because we have to schedule or we have to configure in such a way to keep it over there. So its answer is no. An Azure storage account can contain up to 2 TB of data and up on the 1 million files. It's no, because you can have more number of files. So that's why it's no. Okay, so moving to the next question, 39th. Okay, so if you have Azure resource deployed in every region, you can implement availability zones in all region. It's no, it's all about the how we configure the systems. Okay, only virtual machine that run Windows server can be created in availability zone. No, you can have it on other servers as well. Linux also you can use. Then availability zones are used to replicate data and applications to or to multiple region. As of course it's S. So make sure that you are understanding the concept along with the when you go through the dumps, because I don't want you to just mug up the dumps and clear the exam. Better go through this material and read out the explanation in a better way. Once or twice reading to the explanation will help you to understand much better. And even though if you're not able to understand this particular region, just go through the materials in the over the internet that is available in the Microsoft documentation. So if you are still not able to get some particular topic, you can comment, you can put your comments in my comment box, so that I will come up with a separate video to explain in a better way with an example. That help, I hopes. Okay, we'll move to the 40th question. Okay, an Azure region contains one or more data centers that are connected by using a low latency network. So instruction, review the underlying test and make sure the statement is correct. So the answer is correct. So there is no change required. So the explanation also given below. Just read it out by pausing the video. Then moving to the 41st question. Okay, you plan to deploy for 20 virtual machine to an Azure environment to ensure that a virtual machine named VM1 cannot connect to the other virtual machines. VM1 must be deployed to a separate virtual network. So the thing is like to deploy, and you have to have the same configuration, you have to deploy in another network. So the answer is yes. So which means no changes required. Okay, so I hope you understood the concept of this one. So moving to the next question, 42nd question. So when you need to delegate permission to several Azure virtual machines simultaneously, you must deploy the Azure virtual machine to the same Azure region. So the answer is not in the same Azure region, it should be in the same resource group. So the answer is C. So I'm just marking that my answer is C. So make sure you understood the concept. What is availability zone, what is resource group, what is resource manager, what is Azure region. So you should be understanding the concepts of what this term indicates. You should have a better understanding, so that even though some questions coming the similar way, you can answer them properly without any corrections. Okay, moving to the 43rd question. A team of developers at your company plans to deploy and then move 50 customized virtual machine each week. 30 of the virtual machine runs Windows Server 2016 and 20 of the virtual machine run in Ubuntu Linux. You need to recommend which Azure service will minimize the administrative effort required to deploy and remove the virtual machine. So answer is Azure Dev Test Labs. So you should understand like what is Azure Dev Test Lab. So Azure Dev Test Lab creates labs consisting of pre-configured basis of Azure Resource Manager templates. That's why we are using Azure Dev Test Labs over here. So make a note of this point. it's very critical question because these questions will be coming for your exams for sure. Okay, so whatever questions I'm giving over here plus 160 plus questions, you are going to get the from there from at least 30 or 45 questions from there, because the only if to achieve marks you need to correct only 35 or 30 or 40 questions, because the overall questions in the Azure 900 exam will be maximum of 45 questions. From 45 questions, from out of that 45 question, you can accept from this video, you can expect at least 35 to 40 questions, so that you can pass in Azure 900 exams. So make sure you understand each and every question, and concepts are clear, and you are not understanding the key concepts, so that you will pass the exam. So moving to the 41st question, this question requires that you evaluate the underlying test to determine if it is correct. One of the benefits of Azure SQL data warehouse is that high availability is built into the platform. So there is no change required, because you can understand that from the easily from the sentence that it is a high availability is required for the SQL data warehouse in Azure. So the answer is no change is required, A. So moving to the 45th question, a support engineer plans to perform several Azure management tasks by using Azure CLI. You install the CLI on your computer. You need to tell the support engineer which tool to be used to run the CLI. So which two tools you should instruct the support engineer to use? Each correct answer represents the complete solution. So the two tools will be the command prompt and the Windows PowerShell. So imagine you are answering only one question, that command prompt, you will be are eligible for partial answers, so this will be counted for us. So make sure whatever the question you are going to learn, make sure you understood the concept thoroughly, and you are remembering the two options over there, and why other options are not considered over here. So you have to find the odd man out, or you have to remove the unwanted options from that, so that you can easily figure out the positive answers. So I hope you understood all the questions which I have given in the three videos. So we are on the 45th question, so we are yet to get some few more videos. I'll be uploading in upcoming days, so keep tuned and subscribe my channel for more videos. So thank you, please subscribe my channel for more videos. Happy learning. Thank you so much again.